boy, do we have an amazing house. We haven't done one in a while. That is a custom built, kind of larger home. We haven't done a tour like that in quite a while, and this one popped on the market. She is a stunner. I can't wait to show it to you. You guys, this is amazing. There are so many aspects of this build that make me so happy. This is a newer builder, so bringing it to you. Let's go check it out and see what it's got. Okay, so first off, we're in Admirals Pointe, which this is technically in Lawrence Township. So I know it's not my traditional Hamilton County property, but what I love about this is if you put this in Hamilton County, she would be so much more expensive. So to start off, 4-car garage, beautiful stonework, the brick, that'll weather time all the way. Black trimmed windows. She's beautiful, and she's in a cul-de-sac. So as you can see, there is a cul-de-sac here. The neighbors, everybody in this community really takes care of their property. This is a 10,065 square foot home. It is 8 bedrooms and 8 full baths, 2 half baths. So beautiful landscaping. This is I believe it's a 9-foot door. And I love, so you're gonna see a lot of arches because they're back. And I love that they've kind of got a square door, but they still have the character of the arched feel. But you guys, I'm so excited about this one. So it's listed for just under $3 million. And like I said, if you took this house and you put it in Carmel, or you put it in Fishers or Westfield out in Chatham, this would be $4 or $5 million. There are so many aspects about this builder. It's JK Heritage Homes. It's also listed by Dan O'Brien, who is in our office. First off, can we just put some love to the molding? It's not a traditional molding, so they didn't, like half-ass it. It's a beautiful molding that goes all the way down, multi-layers, arched doorways. The flooring is a pale blonde flooring, stunning. If we go in, so once you walk in, to your right is kind of a sitting room. But what I love is all of the lighting. So they've got sconces. There are also recessed or called can lighting. But look, they even framed out the light switch. Instead of just like having it end into the light switch, which I've seen with custom built homes. And I always question like, okay, you're custom built. Why can't you, have that be nicer? Then you've got an office here, which is stunning. I love the color drenching, and I love this color. Look at this green. She's so pretty. There's so many fireplaces throughout. Beautiful custom built-in cabinetry, which is really stunning. I love the windows, all the natural light that is coming in, and it opens up into the great room. But do you see this right here? I noticed like when I walked in, there was no linen, or not linen, coat closet, but this is a secret door. Check that out. So you've got where it's hidden, and you can hang people's coats and put, gloves and hats. I just did a video on Instagram that was processing Cameron. And of all people who get processing Cameron, this is you watching my YouTube home tours, because you got to kind of think and talk at the same time. But look at this. Oh, look at that beautiful ceiling and chandelier. And so one of the things I noticed, the fireplace. So normally you have a fireplace that just goes straight up or it has stone. Look at the detail that they did at the top. So there's extra detail with the molding and the drywall, and it just is a feature without it being too much. So it's, you know, classic. It's just so beautiful. Sorry, I get really excited. Plus you have built-in shelving and or cabinets. The stone on this fireplace is stunning. I love the colors. I love the movement of the stone. And like I said, it opens up into the kitchen, which this kitchen, again, huge island, which has the same stone as the fireplace. So you can kind of see, this is what's coming back right now is the movement. So the all white is kind of out, the white on white on white. There's a lot of white here, but there's a lot of movement, lots of texture, especially with the backsplash being a tile, and it's, gosh, the texture is, it looks almost like a limestone or a marble tile. And then again, they put sconces up. I'm blown away by this builder. Again, newer to the area. And if he would have built this in, say, Promontory or Chatham, this sucker would be 5 million, and it's under 3 here in Lawrence. So if you're wanting to be on the east side of Indianapolis, then this is amazing. So you've got, I'm just gonna keep walking, but I'm gonna kind of talk about some of the stuff that's close by. So you've got Daniel's Vineyard, which that is an amazing little place that you could go and get wine. They have music and or activities throughout the summer, which is really, really great because you can meet friends there, get wine, bring it back to the house and enjoy it. Also around the corner is Wolfie's. So this property doesn't specifically back up to water, but say you have a boat and you've docked it at the marina, which is really great. Side note, this is a fabulous butler's pantry or scullery or whatever you want to call it, because I don't know exactly all of the differences between them, but this is amazing. So you've got an extra microwave, extra sink to clean, extra stove to cook, and hood. So it's amazing. You've got one range hood there, and you walk right out here and you've got another range hood there, which is, that keeps your prep kitchen stays all nice and clean and keeps the outside clean. And then this kind of flows into the entry off of the garage. So from the garage, which let's go out to the garage, huge 4-car garage, which is great. So when you come in, you got a spot to drop the kids' stuff with cabinets, but then it flows into the laundry room. One of the benefits that I learned about this house, there is laundry on each floor. So main floor, upper floor, and lower level. And the lower level is a full walkout, so which is really, really great. And if you've got dogs or cats and you don't want to break your back, you've got a little dog washing station. Oh my gosh. So such a great little space. Okay, so back to Wolfie's is really close. Oh, you guys, I almost forgot. There's a little watering station. So you can put the food up here, right? Your dog food or cat food, and then fill their bowls right there. I love this. We actually saw this in a Homerama. Again, that Homerama house was like $5.5 million. And so you can get this for under 3. Okay. I am loving this hallway. I love the sconces. I love the lights that they've put in. Their selections are so on point. Like, it's just stunning. And this flows into a bar area. So you've got a ice maker, wine fridge area, and this flows back to the front of the house. So that's where you enter. But again, like, look at the lighting. They've just crushed it with all of their lighting, and each one is on a different outlet. So you've got sconces everywhere, and I love the marble sconces. You guys, this is solid core doors. I'm in awe. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Also over by that area where Wolfie's is, there's Moody Meats. One of my favorite places is Salt at Geist, so that's a seafood place. There is a coffee shop, so you can actually go two directions. There's a coffee shop, Geist Coffee, and then there's another coffee shop that's on the Lawrence side. So two different coffee shops. Ooh. Okay, the primary bedroom, which is right through there, is stunning, but we're gonna go see the secondary bedrooms first. Also, there's La Hacienda. There's all different shopping and dining around here. You're super close to a Kroger. It's actually a big Kroger. Okay, some of the things that I love, they did an inset, which is really great. A lot of builders would have just done a flat wall and then would have done where they would have wallpapered the whole wall, whereas they did something a little bit different with the inset and did wallpaper on that. And you can switch things up if you want, but I love that they did the blue trim with the white walls. And then check out this bathroom. Again, I'm obsessed with the tile, right? So the octagonal, I think that's what it's called. Still, again, with the marble styled countertops. That is tile, blue and white tile, and then the closet. And that is actually the front. So I guess you don't want to shower and walk right in front of the front window. Don't want to do that. But stunning. There's a little loft space, again, with beautiful floors. The trim and everything is just, I can't handle it. So Closet by Design did the closets. Let me center that. They do a great job. And I do love that they did where it is kind of like a wood finish. And then they also did like prettier handles than just a basic standard handle in the closet. This bedroom, there we go. This bedroom, again, with the trim, did a slightly different color in the trim with white walls. And then look at this custom built-in cabinetry space. So you've got cabinets, you've got drawers down here, and then you have, I don't know what I'm showing you guys. Let me fix that. Oh, hi. Okay, let's go back to the bathroom. This bathroom's super cute. Again, I love the colors with the blues and the slightly gray slate blue color. And then check out this shower. Again, the arch with an all tiled shower. Look at that. She's so pretty. She even has a little bench. Look at that. I love that. And then again, the same kind of tile that goes from here into there. Love that. Okay, go back out to the bedroom. So each of the rooms have their own bathroom, which is great. Also, one of the things that I always like to bring up, especially with custom, so many times, especially in this price point, they won't do where they actually drill the circle and put it in. They'll put a cap on this that covers that. So it's a way to actually skirt cost because it's way easier to just cap it than to actually drill. So they hand stained all of this wood and actually drilled those holes. Okay, bedroom number 3. So there was, did I show you the bedroom downstairs? No, I don't know if I showed you the bedroom downstairs. So bedroom downstairs, office downstairs, extra sitting room downstairs. One of the things I absolutely love is this is a light switch for your sconces. So when you're in bed, you can just hit the light would love that. Secondary bathroom. All of the toilets, if you keep hearing, they keep opening up because they're all bidets, which is really great. Another closet. I honestly, I know I've said this multiple times, I'm stunned at the attention to detail. For example, again, another example where normally nobody would put anything in here. They might put a light, but they put sconces in here. It's really pretty. You could put some tables here, especially if you have kids. Let's say they have Legos, but you don't want to have your Legos downstairs. You could have shelving in here with the lights that kind of show what the kids have. This is actually the bedroom number 4, which this one blew me away. So they've designed it really cute. It's a pink bathroom, but check out this wood bathtub with the woods behind. I mean, come on. I want that. I mean, look how awesome that is. And then still did a beautiful shower. Stone all the way to the top, gold finishes, dual heads, and this floor. You guys, I get excited, but I don't get that excited about finishes. I mean, I get excited, but when they're this good, like, look at this. This is the entry to the primary. These are wood, solid wood. Look at that. Arched doors. I mean, come on. And honestly, it's just, they've crushed it. A fireplace in the primary, so that's the entry into the primary. Stone fireplace, which is beautiful. I almost can't do this house justice. There's a little sitting room, which also could be an office if you work from home or want a space that's away from everybody. But beautiful, huge windows. I want that in my office. And then the bedroom with, again, another really great lighting package and vaulted ceilings, and then into the primary bathroom. Look at that. Okay. So you've got dual sinks. Love that they've put the faucet up high. Look at that. So this is all clean. I wish they actually did that with all faucets and or sinks. A little built-in cabinet, drawers, beautiful tub. Tub is stunning. And then dual, look at that, dual shower heads. So dual up top, rain, dual shower, and then you even have the additional, oh, there we go, the additional shower head on a wand, a seat. And little cubbies, so you can hide everything so it doesn't have to sit there. And even one down there, I just noticed that one. And another thing, again, that sometimes you don't always see with custom builders, this tile just goes straight out. Like there's not a lip or something for you to trip on. It just is one fluid tile. Okay. Then you have, we'll go there in a second, but I have to show you this closet. First off, can we talk about the crown molding? Look at that. Look at the lighting. But look at this. Look at this. You have all of your spots for shoes, and then you have tons of cabinetry. Again, closets by design, way to go. This is stunning because that's the his shoes and that's the her shoes. I mean, come on. Long dresses, you can put long dresses there. I have the tiniest, littlest closet, and this closet is the size of my bedroom. It's great. I would want this as my closet, all the lighting. Again, another bidet. If I walk closer, it'll probably shoot up. And then it connects to your laundry room. So let me fix this. There we go. Okay. Sink in the laundry room, dual washer dryer, and that's what you walk out to from your primary. She's beautiful. And then can we just give some love for this huge chandelier? It's like 6 feet wide, I think they said. Look at that. She pretty. Okay, we're gonna go down to the lower level, which again is a walkout basement. So they dug some out and was able to make it where it is a walkout basement. And so there's extra rooms down there and like a gaming space and a wine space. So let's go check that out. Leave a comment. I didn't technically say the price, so let me know what you think the price is. I said under 3 million, but I'm curious what your thoughts are on how much it is actually. Okay, downstairs, you've got 2 tankless water heaters, all of the electronics. It's a brand new house, so everything's new. Sump pump, water lines, electrical, and dual sump pumps. Then, once again, look at the sconces as you walk into the basement. So this was part of the Pareda home. So they opened this up for people to walk through and be able to see it. Got beautiful chandeliers again, and a stunning, stunning bar. Like, look at that. They've got, again, the wine fridge. Actually, this is let me scroll down, a dishwasher, a sink with the drink, like the glass cleaner, let's see which way this opens, ice maker, microwave, automatic slow close, and then a wine fridge. And then off to the side, again, sconces. Love them, a little kind of like hangout area for having a party. That could be a wine cellar. They don't have anything hooked up, but you could put bourbon or wine back in there. Beautiful wallpaper. Again, another amazing little hallway with lights that go back to the bunk room. I missed the bunk room lights apparently when I walked around. Check this out, when you're having a party or having a hangout and the kids have all of their friends hanging out, you've got a bunk room space, little mirror. So fun, and it looks like there's more sconces up there. Oh, they're right in the bed. So you can see, I didn't turn them on, but you can go back in there and turn them on. A little closet. And then this was a really cool shower. So it's a curved wall shower. Did you see that? Isn't she pretty? And look, that is tile that they individually installed, because you can't really do a shoot of that. Look at that. And then I'm assuming they're gonna put a mirror there, but that looks like a custom piece of furniture that they've turned into a sink. I always love when they do that. All right, then turn off the fan. Then as you come down here, this is even, I don't have a light, even more storage, which is really great. Your other laundry room, so another sink, place to fold laundry, washer and dryer. Secondary bedroom down here on the lower floor. A lot of times when you get custom builders, what they do is once they get to the lower level, they start to skimp on bathrooms. And this builder did not skimp. So thank you, JK Heritage Homes, for not skimping on tile and the tile on the walls. I mean, it goes from the corner all the way to the other corner. I mean, that's ridiculous. And then you still have a sink and still a beautiful bathroom, a soaking tub. So a lot of times you don't see that in a custom build home, especially not on the east side of town. This is such a rarity. And I think, okay, yes, it doesn't back up to the lake, but that's the benefit. Lake life is a lot, whereas you live by the lake, but you don't live on the lake. And so you don't probably have as many issues as sometimes living on the lake can pose. And you're still close to everything like Salt and David's Vineyard and all those things, where if you live on the east side, or sorry, the west side in Zionsville or Carmel, but let's say you want to live out by the lake, this is a great option to be able to purchase and be way less expensive than if you lived over there. I mean, you'd pay almost twice as much. Okay, this is so these slide, so you can have it all be open, which is really, really great. You have a big, nice, open seating area. That room that we just went and walked through, that's where that goes out. So you could have that also be an office and be able to put some like chairs and be able to come out and sit and relax. And then the backyard, let me see if I can, the backyard, there's plenty of room if you wanted to. You could put a pool back there. A lower level. I love that they actually built it up, put grass here, so you could even have, if you have pets and stuff, you could have pets that go there, and or you can put some chairs and stuff. There we go. But you have all this private area, and then there's stairs right there to be able to go to the back of the house. But there you go. Okay, so I'm curious what your thoughts are on this, honestly, such a beautiful home. If you're looking on the east side of town and wanting something that, make sure that's locked, wanting something that is new and custom, which you can I don't even know if you can really find something like this on the east side of town, because one, lots are limited. Two, you're either on the lake or you're on a piece of lot or a land where there's no neighbors. So you're in a neighborhood, which is really great. So if you're wanting kind of a higher end feel on the east side of town, close to so much dining, shopping, boating, entertaining, this would be such a great entertaining space. If that's what you're looking for, I don't know how you can get really much better, and you can't get it for this price anywhere else. So this school district is Lawrence. Hamilton Southeastern actually does have where you can be in a different school district and still go to that school, or a lot of the kids in this area also go to private schools. There's plenty of private schools in this area. And so those are your options, which is really great. So Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, what questions you have, and if you want a tour, let me know. And then if you want to see or learn more about the Indianapolis and surrounding areas, also Hamilton County, which is what we talk about a lot on this channel, make sure to like and subscribe so you get notified when we post other videos. Thanks for joining me. This was a fun one. We're gonna try to do some other ones and kind of give you kind of what it looks like living in that area. So hope you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.